guys, the official Boujee Nomad blueprint is here. And in perfect timing, because I'm so excited about this whole new recording studio with Substack. Like, this is awesome. I am also getting ready to relaunch our podcast, Welcome Home. So this is perfect timing, like always. Hey guys, if you don't know me, I am Brandi. I am one of two of the Boujee Nomads here on the Boujee Nomad Network. Here where we talk about all things dealing with not only travel, not only what it's like to be a international house sitter, pet sitter, but what it's like to jumpstart your life at a time where most people would say you should be slowing down, or you should have it all figured out by now. You should be settled. You should already be on that path. Well, for some of us, that path has been a little blurry or has changed. It has caused us to pivot. For many of us, we weren't blessed, I guess you could say, to know exactly what we wanted to do when we came out the womb. It's taken us some time. And for a good majority of us, you hit a certain age, you hit a certain time in your life, and you start to question, you start to wonder and ponder, this can't be all. What else is there? Right? And you open yourself up to all of those things that the universe gets to surprise you with. So that is why, again, I introduced to you the Boujee Nomad Blueprint. This has been a labor of love. I kid you not. This has been a good 2 years in the making. It literally covers everything my mom and I have learned over the past 2 years to help us with traveling smart, saving money, where to put our money, what to do with our money. As you may know, you may not know, we started out house sitting. We still do house sit. We are professional international house sitters. So we travel all over the world. And for a good portion of that, we're staying in people's homes. We're house sitting, we're pet sitting for them while they get to travel. And at the same time, we get to travel. So we're expanding our world. We're getting stamps in our passport just as they are. And we're still living our best life, if not better. Because of so many other reasons. We get to take that money, instead of putting it toward hotels and Airbnbs and whatever else, we get to put that money back into our business. We get to put that money back into us, right? Into products and services and programs and education, if we want to. We get to put that money into savings, into investments for our future, not just spending it for a few nights in, with a roof over our head, or toward rent or a mortgage or a lease, whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it, right? Which essentially comes down to a box that holds your stuff. When you really get down to the bare bones, most of us do not need that second job. We don't necessarily need that raise. We just need to reduce our anchors. And the anchors are the things that keep us tied down, the things that keep us having to spin our wheels and work and work and work to achieve, but never necessarily get to enjoy or really appreciate having it. How many times have you finally gotten that thing and you're like, I thought I'd feel different. I thought it would be different once I got it. And it wasn't. And I can tell you, traveling is not the solution to that problem either. Because there has been numerous places I've gone. And even when we first started out doing this, it seemed very cool and fresh and new. And it was the shiny new penny. And at the same time, it was like, oh, but I still kind of feel this way. I'm still waking up in the middle of the night and my heart's palpitating. My heart's rushing. So money can cure a lot of things. And there are a lot of things I'm pretty sure you can think of if I gave you a minute that it could help. But it isn't the total solution. It's not. But I can tell you that with the Boujee Nomad Blueprint, this guide is so complete. This is what we wish we had 2 years ago, because this has helped us. It has shown us our blind spots. And it's helped us to be able to help our students and the people who follow us and all the people coming after this call, even, who get inspired by it, who want to say yes to a life of what if. Let this be your guide. Let this help you step by step along the way, figure out the things that need to happen. Because becoming a digital nomad is one thing. Deciding you want to house sit around the world is one thing. These are all one things. But how do you put them together? And that was our thing. How do we bring all these parts of us into something that makes sense, right? And for us, it turned out that it actually did make sense. And we could also turn it into a business that could support us and our travels. And we're able to make an impact and help many others along the way. This is something that was never in our reference point, right? It was never a thought. It happened, but it happened because we allowed the possibility. We allowed the creativity to come in. We allowed the question of, what more could there be? How else could this look? I guarantee you 2 years ago, this would not have happened. It's taken 2 years of trial and error. And that is what we want for you. We want for you to bypass all of that with this guide and be able to get to the juicy bits. Learn the lessons you need to, but also bypass a lot of the things that you don't necessarily have to trudge over, because we did that for you. And so you can get to the part that really makes sense, that's really going to drive you forward, that's going to help you on your journey. So I just wanted to come on and try out the new recording studio and show you guys the blueprint. Can you tell that I'm so excited? I'm so happy. 123 pages. It's beautiful. And there's pictures, there's diagrams, there's checklists, there's a quiz in there to discover what type of new nomad you actually are. I mean, there's so much in here. And what I also love is that it's from the perspective of myself, being a 44-year-old, single woman, no kids, never married, and my mom, who is 69 years old, single. Obviously, she has a kid. But 2 different generations, 2 different age groups, both in very different times in our lives, areas of our lives, but yet we came together for so many common goals, so many common desires. And so it just proves to me that we're never as far apart as we believe. We all have so many things in common, regardless of our age, our background, our race, our gender. And even before the blueprint became what it is, House Sitter Academy has already helped so many people, hundreds of people, get out of their way, discover that they are way more powerful than they realize, that they have way more decision-making power than they realize over their life, over their future, over what they want. And it's been such a beautiful thing the past, I would say, year and a half since House Sitter Academy started, seeing people just get out there and not just find who they are, but reconnect with who they are. Past corporate life, past all the drama and imposter syndrome and stress and depression, all of that, really connecting back to who they truly are and finding themselves. That's been the most amazing part. And I bet it's going to surprise you too. So thank you for watching. I want to come on really quickly and share this. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad you took 10 minutes out of your day to hang with me. And I'll be back soon. Have a good day.